Have you been led to believe that working 15-hour days or even 12-hour days is the key to guarantee you getting a promotion? Think again. All it guarantees is you getting burnout. Today, I want to show you how to stand out for a leadership role without burning out so that you are ready to make that move into that position of greater responsibility and greater pay, and that you don't end up being stuck and burnt out and unrecognized and undervalued from working too hard, because hard work just begets more hard work. So stay tuned. I'll see you on the other side. Hi, my name is Sara, and welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm here every week as a certified leadership and career coach to show you how to find your dream job or get promoted, because oftentimes our dream job is to get promoted, move up the ladder, so to speak. My goal is so you can do that where you work less, make more money, and finally feel happy and fulfilled doing work you love. Okay, so here is the problem. You want to get promoted, and you've been thinking that working hard, doing 12 to 15-hour days to show your dedication and loyalty is the key to moving up the ladder, to getting and securing that next promotion. Well, here is what happens is there are two things generally. Managers often associate those employees that really put in a lot of hours with their current role. Like they're thinking, oh, this person is really good at their current role. They're not actually thinking about you being good future leadership potential. Also, the double-edged sword is that they don't want to lose you because they don't want to replace you with someone who's only going to work normal hours. You become too valuable to them to want to promote. So overworking not only can lead you to burnout, it can also hold you back because the managers see you as that current position. Their concept of you is not future, it's current, and they don't want to lose you. So they purposely hold you back. Not good manager way or management way of thinking things, but it happens. So we need to stop this. We need to stop you from overworking so you can actually get promoted. So here are the three key strategies to make that happen. The first is I want you to reframe everything, like your purpose for your next role. So I want you to shift your focus from what you're doing now to what you want to be doing next. Now, this takes the form in a few different ways. Number one is it does take the form of thinking about what you do in terms of what you want to be doing so that you can talk about it, like talk about what you're currently doing and like reframing it as like adding in some verbiage and some ways that you talk to morph it into what you want to be doing. Now, for more on this, go watch this, the how to get a leadership role without any management experience, because I really talk in detail. Even if you are in a leadership role and you want to become, like if you're a manager and you want to become a director, still go watch it because I talk really a lot about that reframing piece, and how to sort of incorporate some more of those roles, but and responsibilities and stuff. But also, if you have been generally working 12 to 15 hours, you can't just suddenly go to 8 to 10 hours. So that reframe also needs to come from like, what kind of leader do you want to be? And how can you start being that leader now, which will require you, like, because we want to become a leader in a sustainable way, not a burnout way, to slowly start cutting back your hours, so that it is not as noticeable or felt by management. It's like you're not suddenly going from like 12 to 8. Like, and I've had clients do 15 to 16-hour days. And over the course of 2 months, getting them back down to 8 to 10 hour days, or 12 hours to 8 hours, like that is something that you can do with no one noticing. In fact, I'm going to talk about what we've actually seen after I talk through these strategies. Okay. So, strategy number one is reframing your achievements for your next role. So that's how you work and how you view your work and some of the work you do. If you can incorporate some of that leadership and to go watch that video to really help with that. Okay. Number two is communicate your career goals. I talk about this all the time. Like if you've watched any of my leadership stuff, you've heard me say, tell your manager that you want to be promoted. Like, let's, shake them out of seeing you in your current role and now seeing you in your future role. You need to talk to your manager about your aspirations, let them know that you're ready to grow and what you want to grow into. And so that you two can create a partnership to help get you there. They can advocate for you. They can assign you some work that is more that leadership responsibility or that next level of responsibility. They can help with your visibility across the organization. Or if they are hesitant about you moving forward, which we see, we can get an understanding of why so that we can see, is this the whole organization seeing this? Or is this a me problem or a them problem? Really is what we're looking at. But it's also kind of that gap analysis to really get an understanding. Is there really something that I could work on in terms of a skill or an experience that will help bridge that gap so that it's easier for me to get that promotion and so that other people see? And there are times when we have individuals who they simply cannot get promoted internally. Like the reputation just isn't there. And so it's nice to know. So instead of you spinning your wheels trying to get promoted internally, that will never happen because some sort of perception of you has been said, or your manager is a really bad manager and it's going to hold you back because they don't want to let you go. At least we know that. And then you can do this externally. And that's possible. You can get promoted externally. So talking to your manager, you either get that advocate or that knowledge to really set that next steps and plan into motion. Okay, strategy number three is building relationships, bringing back that visibility piece. So we need visibility. We need advocates and sponsors to get noticed, to know what we can do and what we can bring to the table so that we have more than one voice for us at the leadership table when they're talking about succession planning. So I think it's really vital for you to create those sort of internal and external networking strategies to help you build that. Now, there is obviously, here's my networking playlist. So many like networking, but there is one specifically on networking internally and how to build that strategy. So highly recommend you go watch those. Okay, I wanted to talk about some of the success stories because people never believe me that people can cut back their hours by half, like 16 to 8 is the most extreme that I've had. But it is very common for a 12, 13, 14 hour to go to that 8 to 10 hour, where then they're like, I have all this extra time. This is amazing. I actually feel energetic at the end of the day instead of like just going into bed and waking up and going back to work the next day. It's amazing. But what is actually amazing is the results that come from cutting back hours. And this is not what I'm going to share with you is not something, it's not a one off or a two off or a three off. This is an every single time. Probably like 100 people at this point have seen where they have cut back their hours and they have gotten more recognition. They've gotten sudden raises. I can't tell you how many times this has happened. It still surprises me, but it shouldn't anymore because it's happened so frequently where all of a sudden a raise or a bonus or some sort of thing just comes out of nowhere. Obviously promotions almost every single one got promoted internally. There are the times when we just had to move external, but like the promotions, roles created for them, jumping steps, or very quickly going up multiple steps in a very short period of time, put on an accelerated leadership plan, all from reducing hours. And you know me, if you know me, I really like to kind of figure out the why. Like, what is going on? Why do I think this is happening? And I think what is happening is you have more energy and you have more discernment. So you are focusing, like when we are cutting back hours, we're really focusing on the 20% of work that leads to the 80% of the impact, so that impact is amplified. You actually also gain a lot of confidence in feeling empowered that you are putting yourself first. So I often see individuals have more confidence to speak out and to create those relationships with people they might be intimidated or too afraid to build those relationships with before. So all of this like extra energy, this increased productivity, this increased performance, and then increased confidence really leads to all of these wonderful, amazing things. So, not just you all of a sudden having more time in your day for you, in your goals, in your family, in your life, but also where you literally make more money working less. And then getting into that promotion where you finally feel happy and fulfilled doing work you love. Oh, that's like, there's a reason why that's my tag, because that is what we can do. So, if you want that, if you want to get noticed, I want you to download the official Get Promoted guide for step-to-step advice on how to land your leadership role, so that you can have this too. You can be that next success story. So let me know in the comments what you're going to do. And are you going for a promotion internally or externally? And I'm really actually curious, what level are you at now and what level do you want to get to? And you can be saying, I'm like a specialist now and eventually want to get to a C-suite. I would love to know that. So please let me know that in the comments. Okay. And I'll see you next week with another training. Take care. Bye. I just wanted to pop onto this video really quick because I just released a freebie that is perfect for you if you are interested in getting promoted, in moving up that leadership ladder. And I want to make sure you grab it. The link to it is below. It is called the Official Get Promoted Guide. Here's a little sneak peek. This is chock full of information about the mistakes you're making, how to actually get that next promotion, and what you can do next, and that secret to getting promoted in 2025. So make sure you grab this. It is in the comments below, the link to get it. Let's get promoted. Make 2025 your year. See you later.